Ever thought of how the old money elite manage their extreme wealth? In this video, you'll discover 6 real ways they manage all their fortune. These folks have been in the game for generations, and they've learned a thing or two about keeping their riches intact. From long-standing investment strategies and wise financial planning to secret wealth preservation techniques, they know how to make their money work for them. That's why old money wealth has grown by over 120% over the past 40 years. On Old Money Aesthetic today, we'll explore the tricks of the trade that have kept these affluent families at the top for generations. So buckle up and join us on this fascinating journey into the world of old money elite. Number 6. Asset protection for legacy planning. Preserving wealth also means protecting your assets from risks, and the old money elite knows this well. That's why they focus on legacy planning. They carefully structure their estates to ensure their wealth is distributed as they desire, shielding it from lawsuits and creditors and securing its long-term security. They establish trusts, utilize insurance policies, and maintain strong legal teams. Take the Rockefeller family fortune, for example, who keep most of their wealth in charitable trusts or distribute it amongst numerous descendants. Or the Waltons and Walmart, if you like. Sam Walton and his Walmart empire started with a humble retail store, and he built a business empire worth over $170 billion for the Walton family. When Sam passed away in 1992, his wealth was estimated at around $10 billion. Thanks to his smart planning and the use of trusts, his family continues to benefit from his legacy. Walton Enterprises and the Walton Family Holdings Trust own half the retailer. Sam established a structure that preserves and grows one of the world's largest family fortunes long after his passing. Quite the impressive feat, don't you think? Number 5. Philanthropy. Giving back is also a core value for the old money elite. It's a tool they use to manage their reputation and social standing. They set up foundations and trusts that support causes they care about, like education, healthcare, the arts, and the environment. It's also a clever wealth management strategy. They make a difference while enjoying those nifty tax benefits. They don't just flaunt their wealth, they're modest about their charity work. When they do spend money, they seek quality that'll outlast them. For instance, the MacArthur Foundation donates hundreds of millions yearly to worthy causes, from education and arts to the environment and health. The Charles Koch Foundation focuses on education and criminal justice, while the Stand Together Foundation tackles poverty-related issues. Stand Together, Give Together Now initiative raised $120 million, helping 240,000 families with $500 in cash assistance, thanks to big names like Google and Stripe. Julia Koch, Charles's sister-in-law, has been quite generous too. She's given over $700 million to medical institutions, including $200 million to the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center and over $300 million to arts and culture organizations. Manhattan's Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts received over $100 million from her. Talk about old money making a difference. Number 4. Education/advisory networks. Education and networking are very vital in the world of old money elite. They understand that wealth isn't just about money, connections, and influence. That's why they attend top schools like Eton, Harvard, and Oxford. It ensures their wealth is in capable hands, but they don't stop there. They also have a team of trusted advisors, financial experts, accountants, lawyers, and wealth managers. These professionals guide them in managing their wealth effectively, navigating complex financial matters, and staying ahead of changing regulations. It's all about aligning their financial strategies with long-term goals. Take the Koch family, for example. Fred Koch founded an oil refining company in 1940. He left it to his sons Frederick, Charles, David, and William. Frederick and William left in the 1980s due to a family quarrel, but Charles and David turned the company into an oil industry giant. How? They often relied on private wealth management firms, which play a crucial role in managing and planning investments across generations. These families can preserve and grow their riches with their expertise for years to come. Number 3. Through politics. Old money families have a knack for playing a huge role in politics. I mean, They've been around for centuries, so they know how to manage politicians and money like nobody's business. They pass down this wisdom to their kids, ensuring the tradition continues. Think about the Rockefellers and the Kennedys. They're still involved, but slyly and indirectly, through contributions. Let's talk about Henry Ford, a big shot in the auto industry and politics. He supported politicians who favored highways and transportation, which helped his car business. The Ford family carries on that political influence today. They lobby for policies that benefit the auto industry, like regulations and tax breaks for electric vehicles and self-driving tech. By playing this political game, the Ford family secures favorable economic policies and keeps their wealth intact for generations. It's like they're pulling strings behind the scenes while maintaining their refined tastes and proper reputation. These old money families sure know how to work the system and keep their fortunes going strong. Quite the astute bunch, if you ask me. Number 2. Strategic investments. Wealthy old money families who've been rich for a long time know that smart investments are crucial to growing and protecting their money. They spread their wealth across different things like stocks, bonds, real estate, and businesses. This helps them reduce the risk of losing everything and increases their chances of making more money over time. Let's take the Kennedy family as an example. They used to own a textile exchange in Chicago, but sold it and diversified their investments. Now they focus heavily on real estate and have some money in stocks, bonds, and tax-exempt securities. They also own partnership units that provide a steady income through dividends. They made $303 million, with $116 million coming from their investment in Vornado Realty. Other wealthy families have also made successful investments. The Walton family, the richest in the world, own Walmart, a global retail chain that generates substantial profits. Hermes, an old and wealthy family in the fashion industry, have become one of the largest luxury goods producers, known for their exclusive brand. Number 1. Real estate. Many old money families own these super old estates and properties passed down for ages. Can you imagine living in a house that's been in your family for centuries? Not only do these properties bring in cash, but they also show off how rich and important these families are. Take the Rothschilds in the UK, for example. They own these big, fancy houses in Buckinghamshire and even have a lease on one of the largest private houses in central London. And in France, they still have a bunch of grand chateaus. These rich folks also know that investing in the best locations and famous buildings is a smart move. These properties tend to go up in value over time, like a piggy bank full of cash. Plus, owning these prestigious places boosts their social status and gives them loads of influence. It's like having the ultimate power move. Then there's the Astors. They were clever enough to invest in prime New York property, but over time, new property barons came along and snatched their fortune. Bummer. But don't worry, even today, the Astor family still benefits from the money they made from those properties. It's like a never-ending bank account. As always, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more captivating content on the world of old money. Catch you in the next video.